Paweł, if you are okay, so you can go 1, 2, 3, stage is yours.
Yeah, I can go, sure. Thank you, Magda. So let me just share the screen at the beginning. Yeah, my presentation will be short, but the demo is the main purpose here. So yeah, a little bit about me. The best is to simply show you the QR code. Who am I? And yeah, so we're gonna talk about agents, but yeah, first, so you can scan it. It's my LinkedIn. So yeah, I work with CRM. Long story short, I work with CRM since 20 years almost. I have been working with the main technologies like SAP, Salesforce. Now it's Dynamics, so Microsoft. And what I want to talk about today are autonomous agents, which I'm pretty sure you already heard about, unless you are living in a fridge or something. So yeah, because Microsoft is communicating that a lot. So I'm gonna focus today on CRM, so Dynamics 365. We're gonna talk both sales and customer service. As you can see, we have 4 agents or 4 assistants, because 3 of them are autonomous agents. 1 is Copilot. So as I said, the presentation will be short. Let's jump into the demo now. Let's check those agents. We have CRM sales, which you can see on the screen right now. It is like a demo tenant, but how we were working with it till now. We were working like, okay, I want to check what I should focus on as a salesman. So we have some tools like Sales Accelerator, which was able to sort the topics with priorities or some scoring, whatever. Yeah, and it's saying that, okay, you should focus on this, you should focus on that. If I needed to check any external knowledge sources, I simply needed to go to SharePoint and wherever they were, and check those data sources, knowledge sources, check what I need. Now I have this help on the right-hand side, which you can see already. It's working for me, which summarized, for example, now it's summarizing this opportunity. I can see all the needed info in one hand. Yeah. So in one place, I don't need to scroll through all the conversation, emails, etc. I have all of it here. So this is what this Copilot did for me. But with Microsoft approach, you can extend this Copilot, you can extend this assistant with your own knowledge sources. And those knowledge sources don't need to be related to CRM data. What I'm talking about, for example, if I want to, let's say we have a procedure in my company that it's allowing us to register some project-related cost and have some money back for it, so reimbursements. But those costs are need to be categorized. They need to be specific costs, like for taxi, for dinner, for whatever. And I have a bill. I don't know if I can register it. It's not CRM-related question, but still, I need to know. So I can ask him right away in wherever I am. So like here, can I register a taxi bill as a project related cost, right? So we're asking this kind of a question, not related to CRM data again. And there it is. I have an answer, a nice one, with explanation that it's under the travel expenses, so I can register it. Yeah, and then we can go further and we can propose like, okay, should I register it for you? And the Copilot can do that as well. So the second thing, like an example, I need a time off starting today till next Friday. Okay. Let's see what it can do for us. So it's asking, okay, what's the type of the time off? It's vacation. Yeah, and it goes through the process. We can confirm it, and then it will register the time off for me, time off request, let's say, for me. So it can be integrated with external HR system, and this request can go through it through the process and go to directly to that HR system. So this is how it works, and all of it. Why I'm showing that is like it is available inside the normal CRM license for enterprise license, right? And then premium. So the highest two tiers are having this inside the normal standard CRM license. That's why the topic of the session is how those autonomous agents or copilots will change the way we are working with CRM. That's the first thing. And how to extend this copilot, how to add those data sources, how to add those procedures like you see now on the screen with time offs. Simply go to Copilot Studio, find the Copilot in Dynamics 365 sales, and then you have it. Then you can create your own topics, like you see this time off or expense procedure is here, then the time off request is here, right? So those are the topics. This one was created like from scratch, all of it, all those questions you can see here, and some logic below. So as you can see, it's here. And then when it comes to the second one, we are using there the generative AI, which is also a nice thing when it comes to extending this Copilot sales with your external or organizational knowledge sources. Yeah, so corporate knowledge sources. What I mean by that? It's simple. The trigger, can I register? So if somebody will ask, can I register? Then we add the data source. And that's basically it. We are just choosing the file because this is a file. It doesn't need to be a file, but I will say that after a while. Explain that more. And then we can customize the answer, and actually that's it. So nothing special. And when it comes to knowledge sources, you can add web pages, you could add whatever you need from this list. So it's a lot. The funny story is, once I've added the corporate web page for a customer that I was working on a pre-sales. I had the pre-sales presentation, and I've asked the question like it was like a security company. I have asked the question from monitoring tools that should be used, or which one should I use for a specific example of like a building and so on. And it answered in details so much, so good that those guys from this company, they were asking, how do I know that? I said, I don't know. It is from your webpage. And they were surprised that this information is stored on their own webpage. And Copilot was able to find it. So this is how it works. But we knew that before. This is not an autonomous agent. It's Copilot. Now, when it comes to autonomous agents, what's the difference? Well, the difference is I was the trigger one, so I was the one who triggered it. So I've asked the questions. Autonomous agents will wait for some event to happen, and he will do the work on his own. And today in a Copilot, in Dynamics 365 Sales, one example of it for now, it says it is a sales qualification, agent and how it works. Well, when we go to leads, because it works on leads, I have some leads created. Those are like demo ones. But when I open it, after a while, you will see sales qualification agent research indicates you should not engage with this lead. How he knows that? Well, when I click on learn why, we have some lead insights. And he did a research for me because it was set it up like this. And based on that research, he said, you shouldn't focus on that lead. It's not the best for you. But we can do more. We can create a specific view with a specific filter, which I called leads I should start with. And those ones are filtered with specific information. Let me show you this. Because after you set up the sales qualification agent, you will be able to check the qualification result rank. And I'm watching and reviewing only those with high and medium. So sales qualification agent already checked those leads, and based on his research, he thinks those are high or medium when it comes to status. So should I work on them or not? Let's check. So when I open the lead, I can see, okay, you should focus on that. Great. But he proposed some email content already for me to send to this guy based on the research he did. Let's check. And this is a customer, like a real company I just took from, as an example. So construction company creating all the buildings. Yeah, and look, so all the information is here. And then below, I have a ready email content, of course, with some errors, but it's easy to review. I will say that once again, to review. And then if it's okay, I can send it already to this guy, to my lead, to this guy. So look, it checked all the details, and based on its own research, he created an email draft for me to review and send to a customer as a first email, as a first contact. So that's an autonomous agent. He prepared something for me based on his own research, based on an event which happened. And now let's focus. Let's check how it was possible. So when you go to app settings in Copilot, you will find all those summaries set up, which you had here before. But now in preview, we have agents, and we have exactly the sales qualification agent. So in here, you are deciding who can work with this agent or for who this agent can work. You provide some company info, for example, for those email drafts, which he will use there. Then some value proposition of your offering. Then how often it should refresh itself. So you can choose from this to 1 week, one per month. And then qualification, which means which customers you are looking for. So I'm looking for customers from those industries with this number of employees, with those contact person on those positions from Europe with this annual revenue range. And this is how it works. So that was set up, and I didn't, as a user, I didn't need to do anything. So agent was working for me, and then he proposed, okay, you should focus on those leads. Yeah, so this is how it works. That's the sales. When it comes to service, it's even better, because in service, we have more agents. We have case management agent, and we have knowledge management agent. So let's start with this case registration agent. Let me just quickly send an email here to this system, because we need to see how it will create case from it. Okay, now. Okay, one off. So a little bit of background. This is like a shipping company or maybe marine company, let's say like that, which is helping ship's crew or captains with a specific process. When there is some injury or something, they need to arrange a doctor's appointment in a first port that this ship will arrive to. Yeah. So as a next step. So yeah. So let's see. You can see we have also here emails from sales because it's the same environment. But yeah, there it is. We already have a medical incident email. That's the first thing. After a while, we're gonna have a case. Yeah. So it was created from that email automatically for me. And what agent did is, yeah, for now he is just working. I can see that he's working still. But what this agent will do for me, you will see here. Yeah. So AI was generating it, so it checked all the details here, and it tries to fulfill the form for me. So with as much information that he has. So actually, for this, it's now it's there. So as you can see, so he typed request, he added a subject for it, and he did it based on the email. So I didn't need to do anything as an agent, like service agent, because AI agent did it for me. Again, it's less work for me. He did one thing more, which was set up here. You can see here, he automatically sent an email after registering that case. He created an email with a response that your case was created. This is its ID. We're gonna contact you as soon as we can. Yeah. So as a service agent, again, I didn't do nothing. It was AI agent who did it for me. And now what's nice here is, of course, with that, you can have this assignment rules and all of it. So after case is created, it's going to be assigned to a real person, which will work on it. But customer already knows that the case was created. We are working on it and so on. So SLA is on time and everything is working. So next agent, which can help us here, will be this knowledge management agent. And a little bit of background. Here you will find the knowledge search for this company. As you can see, there is no knowledge articles here created, but normally people are working with this knowledge articles, and the knowledge base will grow, I mean, with time. Because with each case resolution, you know how to handle some issues. So you create the knowledge articles for the other service agents to be able to follow the steps and solve those issues. Yeah, and the main problem with it is with time, those knowledge articles will be outdated. Yeah, because there will be new ways of solving some issues and so on. So somebody needs to update it. Of course, nobody wants to do that. That's the first thing. Second thing is like it will impact the quality of work of your service agent, because they will use the old version, old knowledge. And for that, we can use AI agent now. When I click on resolve the case, and I will just put a resolution here, doctor's appointment was scheduled. I have here proposed a new knowledge article for this case, which will create a knowledge article based on some template. So as you can see, there is a template: title, medical incident, issue, crew member has a broken leg, case, cause, information not provided in the case. I can add it here. Resolution steps are not provided. We can also add it here. If I would explain it like the cause was this in the resolution, then the steps taken were this, it would be added here. So it can create a proposal of the knowledge article, and then it can be sent to a supervisor for approval and so on, yeah, before it gonna be published. And how to work with those agents? Well, you have Customer Service Admin Center, which is now called Copilot Service Admin Center, of course, just to make it easier. When it comes here, so case settings, here you will find this case management agent. And the example I'm showing you, that it created the case and then he added some additional information to the fields, to the form. It's just one of the examples, because as you can see here, this is the example I've shown you. So case created from email, and then fields that were updated were some of those, yeah, because he found in the email content, he found those information, so he added there. But also it can support chat, which means when a service agent is having a conversation via chat, he's ending the conversation, AI will create a case for him. Like, he don't need to do nothing, because AI agent has access to all the transcript of the conversation, and he can create a case based on those information for the service agent. So again, just one click with confirmation, and the case is created. Then for the knowledge agents, what we have, because this was for case. Yes, for knowledge, we have something else. We have knowledge creation agent. So that's the first one. This is which is responsible for what I've shown you. So after case resolution, he's asking, should I create a knowledge article for you based on the resolution? This is the one. You simply need to switch it on, and that's it. So it's a nice thing. There is a second one, but for the second one, I need to make a stop just to explain one thing. Because when you work on in a customer service, as I was working here, you also have Copilot for you to help. Yeah, as same as we had in the sales, in the service, you can have another Copilot. And this assistant can work based on knowledge base, so your knowledge articles, or you can switch it to work on as a Copilot for sales, so based on what is set up in Copilot Studio. Yeah, those are two different ways of working. So if a service agent will ask the question with the first variant, it will look for the answer only inside the knowledge base, so knowledge articles. If we have a second variant, if a service agent will ask a question, it will look for knowledge source in Copilot Studio. Why I'm showing that? Because it's related. I mean, when you have this productivity with Copilot for question and emails, which you are talking about right now, set up as I have on this environment, the Copilot Studio, the autonomous agents for updating knowledge base, it's not available. You need to switch back to this option to be able to work with the second, or to enable the second agent, autonomous agent. So let's check now the second one. I will not be able to switch it on, but we will see the options. As you can see, you must turn knowledge sources on, and so I need to switch the productivity. I don't want to do that on this environment actually, but what would be possible if I would do that? As you can see, real-time creation from historical cases. So since that moment, all the knowledge articles would be created automatically by AI agent. More, it will work like 24 hours. It will check the historical cases and their resolutions to create or update knowledge articles that I have in my knowledge base. Yeah, and you can set up this you can allow those articles to be auto-published, so nobody needs to review it, or you can just set up like this, so have this switched off, and then it will be a normal process of publishing. So it will receive the status, and then supervisor will need to review those changes. Yeah, so those are two examples, this case creation agent and knowledge management agents, that are handling like a part of the entire process. But with knowledge agent, it is handling a process that nobody wants to work on, yeah, because it's some additional work that needs to be done to all the core processes. And this is how AI can help. Yeah, so this is how working with CRM is changing. For a salesman, they will have, as I like to say, for the first time in the history, they will have a real virtual assistant that is able to help, that is able to create something for them, like we saw on the presentation email draft, do some research for them on his own. Nobody needs to ask him, trigger him, nothing. So that's the first thing. And in customer service, I mean, you know, it's always about the time. So as fast you can solve some issues, as fast as you can, the better you are. That's it. This is how we look on it as a customers. So if case can be created automatically and the confirmation can be sent automatically, it's faster. I don't need to bother, you know, I'm not bothered by that. Yeah. If you add additional things to it, like, which I'm not showing here because it's a session about autonomous agents, but you can also have Copilot or agent involved in your chat stream for your customers, and then the agent will always try to respond to customer issue as a first one, and it can work the same as I showed you on the sales, so it can read the procedures and so on. And then if the escalation will happen, only then real service agent will be called, and then he need to react on it. But before, you know, he can focus on some really complex cases and work on them instead of asking questions that were answered already, for example, on frequently asked question webpage, yeah? Because this is what people like to call with sometimes. So this is how the working with CRM is changing from just putting the data and watching the reports. Now CRM can prepare something for its users, and it's a historical change, I would say. And and when it comes to that's it, Magda. So yeah.
Okay, and for sure we have to mention that time is money, and if something can be done beside not adding us with this process, it's worthless, and it's worth to do it and to add to our solutions.
Of course.
So thank you very much for this whole interesting session, and I hope that all of our attendees will take something for themselves to know how to implement the copilots in the Dynamics 365 as well. And if you have any questions, just go ahead. You have right now the time. And something? No. I assume that we all
Maybe
have to.
Short.
Yes, Krzysztof, come on.
Yeah, Paweł, short question to Paweł. The licensing for these nice features, is it within the Dynamics, or you need to buy something?
So sales is included in enterprise and premium licensing. When it comes to customer service, you saw that on the top of the screen there is a message like a preview, and it will be charged like additionally to the licensing. So it's based on messages. So that depends how many of those cases will be created, and those knowledge articles. This is treated as a message, and it's additionally calculated and charged additionally to the license.
But I do think so that we have to mention that those charts are not very, it's not big amount of money, because of
of course.
It's not like $50 per person. It's like a couple of cents of the message for the message.
It's for case management agent. It's there is an info here that it is a pay as you go. So this is why it's additionally charged. Microsoft is trying to look for some money in those agents, and for now because what is crazy and what was not happening till now is that even if you have a preview feature now, and if you're gonna use it, for example, you can create your own custom agents in Copilot Studio, but if you use the AI orchestration, you will pay for the agent like it would be a production one. So the messages will be calculated and charged.
Good question. Good question, Krzysztof. Okay, so guys, questions. I will count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yes, we are on the end. Thank you very much for all.